You don't go into water at all, do you?
Some bad hat, Harry.
I think that I am familiar with the fact that you are going to ignore this particular problem until it swims up and bites you on the ass.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
So, hi, welcome to the Teeth of the Sea wrap-up episode. I'm your host, always, Brian Dress. With me is Matt Zombie Dog Dykes. I don't know why Matthew happened. Joel DeWitt and Ryan Lutens.
You're in big trouble, Matt. He's using your full name.
I know that's
Matthew.
Yeah, that's what happens. Like immediately, it's like, what have I done?
Your name is Matthew. Is that Zombie Dog?
The full name is Matthew Zombie Dog Dykes. I think you will find Esquire.
There you go. So here we are with the we finished Jaws, all four of those, which were 3 out of 4. Were not bad. And the other one was a movie. For the most part. It was a very well shot movie. I'll give it that much. It was very pretty. Was it? Parts. The underwater stuff were like that. Those were good. I can go back and forth.
Let's see how high pitched Matt can dip before we move on.
I mean, like my voice cut out halfway through. Then, so I think all that you heard is
Yeah, it was a little stiff.
It's very pleasing to the ears. I'm sure everybody appreciates that.
I know. I
just talk like this going on.
No. But overall, I had a great time watching all the Jaws movies, as I assumed we would. Much shorter series for us, only 4 episodes, but it was a good time. I enjoyed them. It's a good way to spend the summer months.
Yeah.
I like when we mix it up with a short one every so often, because all these horror movies, man, they won't let them die, will they?
Nope. Nope.
Neither do the sharks.
I mean,
Not
I will
until
say
they stop making money.
Yeah. The next one that we're doing is another one of those ones that just won't go away. But I'm into it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I mean, we know you're into it. We've figured out that it's your fetish.
Right now. It's great. Fetish would be a weird one to introduce, though. Like, honey, I just go with it for a second. Like, it's gonna be okay. No, it's gonna be fine.
Well, maybe you don't do that. Maybe they dress up as a chainsaw.
Could be.
I just I had a mental image of like someone in a giant like foam chainsaw outfit.
Yep. Yeah. I feel like I should fire up the Google AI image generator again. See what we get from that.
Chainsaw person.
I'm just gonna make a sexy chainsaw. Fuck it, that's gonna happen.
Your Google search history is going to be
Wonderful.
yeah, you're going to be getting phone calls, I think.
I mean, listen, the loving arm of our government that loves us so is going to be, hugging us firmer, which we want because we
With
love
chainsaws.
it. So I might as well give them something to hug, right?
A warm embrace.
Image of sexy chainsaw.
Now, what I want to know is it going to default to a man or a woman?
I don't know. I hope it just sticks to chainsaw.
The chainsaw and lingerie.
We'll find out eventually. I just left that tab cooking. I'll check back in later. So this week we're doing things a little bit differently, as we're since there's only 4 movies. A wrap up would only take us like 20 minutes, and I wanted to give us a little bit more. So I decided to do something a bit different, and we all went and we picked our own movies to review ish. Mostly just talk about for 5 minutes or so each. Just kind of spend like 20 minutes talking about, like, because of Jaws, shark movies are a thing. and they are usually pretty terrible. It's a fair bet. Like, even if, like, as much as I love Jaws 3 and 4, not 2, there's one legitimately good shark movie, and it's Jaws. Everything else after that is like, are you into it or not? Are you going to have fun with the monster movie or not? Are you going to put them in a tornado for some reason? 6 times. 6 times they went to that well. Sure.
I'm surprised it was only 6, to be honest.
I mean, I kind of am too. Like,
Sci-fi couldn't do it anymore.
the 6th one's about time travel. It's even called It's About Time, which I just thought was like, it's about time these fuckers end. But no, it's about time travel.
Do you
So
think
they turn a shark into a time machine. Love it.
I mean,
Do you
why
think the
not?
Fast and the Furious will get the time travel?
No, because apparently they have buyer's remorse on going to space, so I don't think they'll go to time travel. They're like, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. And it's like, I disagree.
Technically, they did do time travel though in 9 anyway, because they gave us a really weird flashback.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. That's
Unless he went back and like met his younger self. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
But-
we need to go back to the tuna sandwich. That's what needs to happen.
Yes.
Red Ocean.
That's the last shot of the final Fast and Furious film. There's it's like a cityscape at sunset or something. The camera pans down. There's just a shitty tuna sandwich sitting on a bench.
And it blows up.
Or just drives away, like little wheels pop out. And
Yeah.
There you
It
go.
turns into a transformer.
yeah, perfect. That's the crossover we all needed, was Fast and Furious and Transformers. Like, that's,
That does seem like a missed opportunity, doesn't it?
yeah, like that's,
I'm still waiting on the G.I. Joe transformer.
they are both Universal too. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, guys?
I thought Transformers was Paramount.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about it being
I
at
think it's
Universal.
DreamWorks too. Maybe.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
you're
know.
right. You're right. I was thinking about like the Transformers ride at Universal, so that made
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. It's Paramount. Paramount's gonna own everything, anyways, which we love, which is great. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's awesome. We're all excited. We're excited for it over here. Anyhow, who wants to go first?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
All right, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It is. Hold on.
All right.
Oh, you can do the start.
Oh,
It's fine.
I was gonna
play
say, please find a trailer.
it. Oh, I did. I'm just gonna play it in mute.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a fun kids movie.
Where'd it go? Why is it just sexy
I
lady in the
wish-
water? Oh, that's Sharknado 3. Hold on.
I
I thought we were going back to the AI image of the chainsaw. Why is it
Shark Boy
sexy
and
lady in a
Lava
chainsaw?
Girl.
There we go.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a fever dream. Like it's such a weird thing because it starts with what is basically a whole other movie's worth of story. Like you could see the movie happening where you're following Shark. Oh yeah, that kid needs braces. Shark Boy coming of age and this kid meeting Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but then you find out quickly it is just his daydreaming. So this movie really is closer to the adventure of Captain Underpants in a different form. Like he's making up these things and then they're coming to life. And like any good movie, he's bullied on by a kid who then in his imagination and his dreams, he creates this fantastical situation or adventure using all of the characters from the movie. So the kid is the big bad guy. The teacher is weirdly enough a ball with arms and legs like a robot with a big digital face of himself, who is, by the way, played by why am I forgetting his name?
George Lopez?
George Lopez. And he's great in it. Like it's very, everybody knows that what this movie is. You know, it's silly stuff for people to get together, and it's like they were having fun while making the movie, or the whole point of the movie was to have fun. Because
I mean, it's that it is a movie that is like clearly written with kids.
Yeah, because you're right. The whole chain of events, it defies logic a little bit, or at least there are these big missing gaps in what you'd expect in a normal bit of storytelling. But it totally reads like a kid saying, "Now we made this superhero called Shark Boy and one named Lava Girl, but we're gonna move forward with this. But then we want to shoehorn things like, oh, Lava Girl has an unknown backstory, and she's got a side quest to try to figure out who she is. And it is a lot of sequences of, oh, we want to throw in this idea.
Yeah.
You know, we'll touch on it briefly, and then it might come back at the end. But we're gonna just sort of shoehorn these different side details to everything. And man,
It's a bit like a video game in that respect.
not only that, but the backdrops are a lot like a video game too.
Well, yeah.
Like there is not a scene in the fantasy world where it doesn't look like a Windows 98 screensaver, like the tubes that go flowing around, or the one that looks like Doom, except you're just walking through different corridors and showing stuff like that. It's very, very silly, and I had a lot of fun. I wish my kids were of an age where they would sit down and enjoy it too, because I think this is the weird kind of, it's sort of like Disney movie level quality in terms of quality of movie, but you liked watching some of the Disney movies on the Disney Channel growing up. You didn't like Brink? Come on, Brink was good.
I don't even know what that is.
I've never been a Disney
It's
guy.
the roller skating movie.
Yeah, like it's.
I never watched
I'm not-
the Disney Channel once.
I'm not a big Disney guy too, but some of the stuff just happens through osmosis, you know?
No, I get that. I just more often than not, it's like check out this Disney thing. I was a little kid going like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I liked was it Titan AE? Like that one I like. That's a good one. It's not Disney though.
I was gonna say, is that actually Disney? I thought that was DreamWorks.
It was, and it was really good. That movie still holds up. Just saying, it's a good movie. I tried to convince my wife of this. She disagreed after I made her watch it, but it's. I liked it.
But
They named
all
it Planet
that,
Bob. Like it's a good movie. How do you not like? It's a good movie.
What do they name?
The podcast.
What do they name the world and the fantasy world in Shark Boy and Lava Girl? I forget. It's something very juvenile.
Planet Jewel, but they're kids, and their enunciation is not fantastic. So it sounds like they're saying Planet Drool. for
Drool.
almost the entire movie.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's what the captions say too. If you're wondering.
Maybe I'm wrong then. I just assumed it was Jewel, because why would you name it Drool?
Because they're a kid.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Fair
going
enough.
with that. Yeah. But you're right. It all plays out like it's something that the kids made up and wrote. But there's a lot of charm to that, and the best part is how much the adults will lean into it too. Especially George Lopez. He's great in this. The parents, they're okay. It's David Arquette, right? And I don't remember her name, but Kelly said she's from Sex and the City.
Kim Cattrall.
No, it's not Kim Cattrall. It's
Kristen
the other
Davis.
one.
Cynthia.
Yeah. Sorry, Kristen.
Kristen Davis. It's still Kristen Davis.
That's it. That's it.
But
That's who I was thinking. I don't know why I said Control. That's the blonde one.
but it really struck me at the start. Like the kid and her and his mom are standing outside the house at the beginning, and she straight up says something like, "Your father and I, we're not compatible." Out of the blue, sort of out of nowhere. It's like that was odd and something I probably wouldn't say to my kids.
Just pats him on the back. I regret having you.
Yeah. Your father and I are getting a divorce. We should have gotten an abortion.
Dear God, what has this show turned into?
It's real, Ryan. It's reality.
Yeah, exactly. It's a harsh truth.
All right, let's move on to the next movie then. I like getting Shark Boy and Lava Girl in a real downer. All right, we're gonna
Sorry,
save
guys.
the best for last, which is obviously The Reef. So Matt or me next. Matt, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I'll go.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get
So-
your trailer queued up. Go. You can keep talking. I'm just talking to myself.
Sharknado 3 is a movie.
It is.
Barely. It's just fucking insane, though. Like, within minutes, like not even minutes, probably minute one, you have sharks flying, like landing into, like literally colliding with people and biting their heads off as they collide. It's insane. Like the guy is randomly at the White House, and then his family is also at Universal Studios, which I swear to God, this like half of this film is an advert for Universal Studios. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's just like it's so weird. But then you get like there's some really great moments of like a shark riding a roller coaster as well. Badly. It just keeps going like I mean, there we go, like it's just falling on the roller coaster. And these sharks are angry. Like every time they land, they're just like "Ang, ang, 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 ang." I mean, to be fair, I'd be angry too if I had just been
Tossed from a Sharknado.
yeah, exactly. But the best bit of this film is hands down when they go to space. They go to space, and it's like David Hasselhoff is like some astronaut who's also like was designing some satellite thing, which the astronauts don't do that. Just FYI, like they fly the thing, they don't design it. But yeah, like, and then they have a re-entry system where they're inside a shark, re-entering the atmosphere. This is a wild film.
Yeah.
Does the flesh peel off as they're going through the atmosphere?
It starts to burn away. It doesn't fully peel off.
Okay.
And there is one hell of a reveal at the end where, like, because his wife has gotten eaten by a shark as well, and she's pregnant, and she gives birth in the shark, and she has a chainsaw arm.
Yep.
And cuts a hole in the shark and shoves the child through.
Shoves the baby.
Yeah. So it's like this baby is like crawling out of this shark. It's choices were made on this film.
Removes the umbilical cord. Has no placenta. None of the other stuff that comes with like giving birth. No afterbirth. Just baby, clean and ready to go, and then shoved through a shark.
And then she comes out. She's still wearing her pants and everything as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but yeah, they say like choices were made. How much cocaine was involved in those choices? I'd say a lot.
Oh, just so we all know what I was talking about when I said like, what the hell was like the sexy lady thing? This is the screen grab when you go for the Sharknado 3 trailer.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That clearly screams Sharknado 3. This girl doing, I'm not sure what in the water there, but this was a wild movie. Thank you for bringing it to the table, Matt.
It is insane. Like the amount of sharks that get thrown out of there's no sharks left in the ocean. Thousands of sharks get thrown out of this Sharknado. It's crazy. Like,
So
I don't know how they had more of them afterwards, because I swear to God, all the sharks in the world were sucked out in this one movie.
Just so we're up to date on the sexy chainsaw.
Uh-huh.
It's getting weird. First attempt did not go well. First attempt, Gemini said that is outside of like my abilities. It did not like the word sexy. It's very upset with the word sexy. So then it said make an attractive chainsaw. Gave me a very attractive chainsaw. It's just a super highly polished chainsaw. And then I said make that chainsaw into a person. Now we're getting somewhere. And the most recent request is now make it a lady. But if we want to see the attractive man chainsaw, and then we'll get back to the shark movies. Hold on. Share screen.
I mean, there's a lot of chainsaw action in this film, so it is quite apt, to be fair.
That's kind of why it came up again.
They present him with a
There he
golden
is.
chainsaw. Ooh.
Wow.
That is a cyberpunk graphic novel waiting to be written.
Yeah, and it's also kind of shark-ish. You know, look at the chomping crotch.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
why is his dick and balls got teeth?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, do those count as dick and balls now?
We don't know. But this is where we're at with the attractive chainsaw. So far, we have Chainsaw Man with hands that are chainsaws, and a biting crotch. So the request right now is make that.
His
a lady.
feet are biting as well. His feet have
They
got
are.
teeth.
They are. They also have teeth. This is.
His feet have an underbite.
They do. It's just like.
All right. Anyhow, let's keep going with our movies here. We'll check in on Chainsaw People later.
Deep
really-
Blue Sea.
I'm really
The
enjoying
motherfucking
this-
Shark
this-
ate me.
Really enjoying this checking in on the AI images right now. Because fuck AI. Here we go. Deep Blue Sea. Deepest, bluest. My hand is like a shark's fin.
I love
Hat.
that movie.
I thought it was.
You're right, but in the video he does this a lot, so I always thought it was hand. But yes, the lyric is technically hat.
Why are we not watching that instead of the trailer?
I thought about it and then I just didn't. I love this movie. I have loved this movie since the day it came out. I loved this movie since the day I saw the trailer, which was before Wild Wild West. I remember it very vividly because I went to go see Wild Wild West with a friend of mine named Greg. And this trailer played, and after it played, he just, as loudly as he could in the back of the theater, just, "Baby beluga in the deep blue sea." That is like a core memory for me of like seeing this trailer, then having my buddy embarrass all of us. But it was just so damn funny. No, I've told everyone this is either my favorite or second favorite shark movie. If I'm being nicer to Jaws, it's pure like end of 1990s, early 2000s sci-fi. Throw shit at a wall, see what sticks movies. Like they do not make movies like this anymore. If they do, they go straight to streaming and nobody sees them. It's just awful the whole way through. Every decision is a dumb decision of like, yeah, we're gonna make it. It's gonna eat a boat here. It can swim backwards. We're curing Alzheimer's with shark brains, and the shark brains weren't big enough, so we made the shark brains bigger, and bigger brain means smarter shark, and so it goes down the hallways and it chases people. Like every decision is absolutely bananas. Even like what's happening here in the trailer of where the guy was on the gurney and then the shark throws the gurney at a window underwater to break the window so we can get into the thing. All of it. Absolute insanity. And it's surprisingly entertaining. Like the action sequences they put together aren't bad. Like it's kind of tense. It's kind of funny. Like I really enjoyed my rewatching this one, which I rewatch it pretty often. I'd say like almost like 2-3 times a year, not a year, but like every 5 years I've seen it at least 3 times somewhere in that 5 years. It's fun. It's awesome. That's all I got.
Aquatica.
So I guess we should.
And he says the film title at the end as well.
Yeah. That's
And honestly,
the riddle.
like
That's
I
what
like
Dark thinks
the.
about. The Deep Blue Sea.
I even like the whole like the evil scientist lady who like kind of screwed everybody over. She doesn't get out in the end. Like it's like,
No.
oh yeah, no, sorry, nope, you shouldn't have been a dick.
Frankenstein getting killed by her monster.
Yeah. And it's like you almost think she does. Like she has a plan. She cuts her hand. She jumps in the water to distract the shark. The shark. I guess I can't eat one more person before.
She was supposed to live, and everyone was like, "Boo!" And so they rewrote it where Preacher was the one that blew up the shark.
I mean, to be fair, the actress, no offense to her, she's got no charisma.
Saffron Burrows agreed.
Yeah, not
like-
great. Whereas LL Cool J, tons of charisma. Much happier with him killing the shark. Does it make sense that he kills the shark after kind of like how Jaws 4, the dude was eaten, like his leg. is
He
eaten.
was in the shark's mouth.
like that. LL Cool J is not in good shape, but he travels a pretty good distance and takes a shot. And then Tom Jane gets hit in the leg, and that thing rips out of his leg like a solid beam mid leg coming out, and he swims back. Like you're both dead. Like by the time people
you
show
both
up,
have nicked an artery.
you're both dead.
I mean, that thing getting pulled out of Tom Jane's leg, that would just rip his leg off as well, I think.
It was in there deep, like
Yeah.
and like you see like when he hits the fence and like you see like that it hurts extra because of my leg.
My body doesn't bend this way. Oh, I forgot I have a hole in my leg.
Like yeah, they're both dead. but I'm okay with it. All right, are we ready to
Luckily,
talk?
the night crew was coming right then and there.
They're ready to go, man. It's perfect. All right, are you ready to talk the reef? Let's
Do we have to?
Let's get this shit over with. All right, Ryan, tell us about the reef.
So,
Boo!
so to be fair, I offered these guys 3 options. I said The Shallow, which is an actual good shark movie. I said The Meg, which is dumb fun, or The Reef, which I'm not going to say what it is because, yeah, it's a shitty movie. It's real bad, but I decided to go ahead and be the asshole because I made him watch Hobbs and Shaw, so why not ride the wave?
Mm-hmm.
The Reef is a film that does not know how to be a shark movie. When it is a shark movie, the last 10 minutes of the film,
Maybe.
it's
Probably like
okay.
15, but yeah.
What's ingenious about this movie, and probably the only thing that this movie does well, is the incorporation of real shark footage. They don't really use any type of mechanical shark. It is all shark footage, which makes sense. There's one particular scene where they're sitting there and the shark just comes up right up on them. It was a fairly seamless shot. However, we had to wait an hour and 15 minutes to get there. This makes Jaws 2 look like an epic with how much talking. I mean, if you notice, this movie is rated R for language, and when you're thinking a shark film, should be rated R for some nasty, gory violence. Nope, not the same. Probably the biggest thing you have for gore is a turtle head being bitten off. That being said, I mean, it's the story, and this movie really shoots itself in the foot in the first 5 seconds based on a true story. You know that for a fact that's not real. The closest thing we have to that is open water, but it's just the story of a guy delivering a boat to Indonesia, and then from there it hits the reef that they have to go through, and it tears up their boat. So there is 5 people on the boat, 2 couples and a guy named Warren, which Warren decides to stay on the boat. You never see him again. He gets a cheesy
You get
little
one scene
where he sees the shark. He's like, "Oh, I'm right." Well, that's it.
and then he's explaining a line of dialogue at the end of the movie.
Written dialogue. So, it's.
Did he die? I'm guessing he died.
He died.
Well, based on
He's
true
never seen
story,
again. He's Shark Boy now.
He died. I think he just sort of floated, and he's living the dream.
So, the group's picked off one by one. One guy loses his leg, and then they let him drift off, and he gets taken, and then the girl dies, and then they make the final sprint to the island, and the guy saves the girl, and she loses her absolute mind in some of the worst acting I have ever seen. I mean, what more do you expect from a film out of Australia? Oh yeah, a sequel. The Reef. There's a sequel called The Reef Stalked. So they're on kayaks this time.
Don't care.
Can I also say, films out of Australia, there's some really fucking good films that come out of Australia.
I know.
I
know. Mad Max. Mad Max.
There's more than just that.
But if you would think that Australia can be known for its sharks, you think that they would put on a good shark movie, but they don't. So I think this movie tried to be too much in terms of the paranoia and the psychology behind it, and just throw in some sharks in the middle. But as you saw in the trailer, they marketed it as a shark movie, and really it is not. So I made them watch it. I'm regretting it myself. I even told them that last night. I go, "This is a slog. I'm sorry. I felt bad. I should have picked the other 2, but I had fun with it."
I mean, I gave up after 46 minutes.
So did you finish it?
I got to 40 minutes. I gotta ask on a tangent, what constitutes based on a true story? Like, what's the line of acceptable embellishment?
I imagine what
something like this may have happened at some point.
I imagine the open
history.
water story, because that was real.
Okay.
They don't know what happened to them in the water. That's all conjecture, but people did get left behind. I imagine something along those lines.
Like, keep in mind, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm saying it's on my shirt, is a true story because Ed Gein killed one person with a chainsaw. That was good enough for them.
And I cannot wait for Charlie Hunnam to be Ed Gein.
That is, I'm not going to say anything. It's yeah, so like that line can be very, very minimal. I think it's basically like it's one of those things like it's an advertising ploy of like get people in, and it also is like a lawsuit deflector of like, I didn't steal that. Said it's based on a true story. Like there's like, it's pretty fuzzy.
Yeah.
So it's like the distinction between organic or not organic in the grocery store.
Yes.
You take a scenario and then you run with it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, so we should start talking Jaws in our wrap up. But before we do, it's time to check in on Chainsaw Lady.
We need
she
some
is.
music for this. Do 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 do.
She's
Ooh.
got 3 chainsaws in her ass.
One metal boob.
1 metal
that,
boob.
That's not armor. That's
Is that a
embedded
ghetto
right there.
blaster as well? She's got.
I think so, or like a stream deck maybe.
Can she fly with those chainsaw wings?
I hope so. I
They look
decided-
like they would sort of like come out a little bit, like, and then
Yeah.
flap like wings.
yeah, maybe. But that's where we got with Chainsaw Lady. I did
like the
take it once.
Thropters in Dune.
Yes. After seeing this, I decided to take it one step further, as I'm one to do with AI, and I said, "Now make her a clown," which they did. After some corrosion, it's like, "No, I don't want him," but do it, and then it did. But I can't share that image because she's not covered. Is what I'll say. It's a little
Brian-
gory and it's a little booby, so that
Go
one's
ahead.
that one's not going on YouTube.
I think Skynet's
Damn
coming
it.
for you first.
Can you at least show us it and then just blur it in post production?
No, that's more work. I mean, I guess I
At
can.
least share it in our chat later.
Yeah, I'll share in the chat later, and then maybe if I had that second to, you know what? Maybe while we're chatting here in the wrap up, I can figure out a quick blur on the nipple so that I can share this because it's a lot, man.
Put it in paint. Put a filled oval over it. Take a screen grab.
Just stick Hank's face over it.
I mean, none of these are bad ideas. Hold on.
Kill
let's
Pop, kill Pop, kill Pop, kill Pop.
We'll see where it goes. We'll check in later. I do like that Gemini is like, I don't want to make your weird chainsaw people. Please stop.
It's like,
Like, more
here, have a
chainsaw
boob
people.
then. Have a boob then. Like, just leave me alone.
It's like, don't give me AI and then not do my weird ideas with it. I want chainsaw people. All right, so let's talk about Jaws 4. So we did our wrap up. We have our categories today.
We already talked Jaws 4. You want to talk wrap up, right?
No, we're just going to talk Jaws 4 again.
I'm down.
The wrap up for the 4 Jaws films. There we go. That works a little better, right? So we are going to rank our top 4 or 5 sharks, however you want to do this, because you can incorporate any of the sharks from the movies we just talked about as well, if that's your speed. Top 5 quotes. Please keep those to only the Jaws unless you really want to. Top 5 kills. And then we're going to rank the other shark films, the ones we just talked about. And then if you did not watch them, which I only threw this in because so many of us bailed on the reef. If you did not watch them, rank them in the order that you would watch them. And then we're going to rank the actual Jaws films. So we'll get this party started, and I can go first with our top 4 or 5 sharks. And I definitely brought in the other movies here because I kind of had to. So my number 5 shark is the Sharknado Sharks. All of the sharks from the tornadoes, just as one entity. It's great. I loved it.
Nice.
Number 4 is the shark from Jaws 3. Specifically the last shark, the really, really big one that
Mama.
yeah, that eats people, but then also doesn't eat people. They just kind of hang out dead in its mouth. It's like, it's just got someone stuck in there. That made me laugh. Number 3 is a tie. I know we don't do that, but it's a tie. It's the same movie, so I still count it. And it's the trio of sharks from Deep Blue Sea. I assume that still counts as one shark, so I'm using that one. Number 2 is the original, the OG, the guy who eats Quint. Amazing shark. Got nothing else to say. It's just an awesome shark. But you cannot beat the shark from 4 that roars like a lion when it comes out of the water. Absolutely the best shark in cinema. I love it. It blows up if you poke it. Like you know, there's so many things to love about the shark from Part 4. That is my best shark. Matt, you're up next.
So I got coming at number 5. I've got Rubberface Squishy Shark from Jaws 2. Number 4, I've got Lion Roaring Shark from Jaws 4. Number 3, I've got Space Shark. Number 2, I've got 3D angry, slowly moving shark smashing through the glass from Jaws 3.
Yep.
And then number 1, I've got Bruce.
Okay.
Good one.
I like to be like very descriptive on my sharks for this one.
Who's next, Brian?
Keep going in circle. So that'd be Joel.
Oh, okay. I have a hard time distinguishing in my mind sharks in this, so I really only got four. 4 is the Jaws 2 shark because I had to have 4. Number 3 is Shark Boy. So
Solid.
Shark Boy, it's very, besides the very dumb part in general, the one of the funniest parts to me is that they made Shark Boy and Lava Girl seem like these futuristic heroes with a lot of tech, but then he'll just sometimes growl and bare his teeth like he's a feral animal, and I find that funny. Number 2 is Shark going at screen at the end, and then 1 is Bruce. I don't have much to add. It's like these are all sharks that happened.
They happened to us, right? That's what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan.
So number 5 is Scarface from Jaws 2.
Mhm.
The reason why is because it's probably the most fake-looking one out of all of them.
Choose the one that has the nose that goes like real
Yep.
wonky. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one that I spent
Scarface.
ages making the GIF of.
Yes.
And
Yes.
sent to the. They got the video and sent it to all.
So I kept mine to all of Jaws. So there's actually 6 sharks represented in the film Jaws. So my number 4 is not Tiger Shark.
A what?
It's actually Baby Shark from 3.
Okay.
So I like that they did. I like how they did the scale of it to show like here's a regular shark, that's the baby, and then you get the bigger one, which we'll get to in a second. Number 3 is Voodoo Shark. In all its glory, I just think the shark from 4 is just it looks weird, especially like when it crinkles its nose. It's fun. It just matches the
It's glorious,
atmosphere of the
man.
movie.
Glorious.
2 is Mama Shark, just because that's a big fucking shark. That's the biggest shark in the entire series, and I think that that's something that's cool. And then, of course, the original, you have Bruce. That is the most seamless animatronic shark that we've ever gotten. So that's my list.
Mama Shack was it 35 or 45?
35.
35, yeah. I remember it being big. Like,
Yep. And for I understand why they had to do the 3D thing because of how big that shark was. When you just you can show like the length of it and only have it move certain things like it was in the tunnel. You can cut out a portion of that. You can cut out the side of it and make sure you have all the holes running. And they did a really good job of covering that up. So.
All right. So on to the next category, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Which here's my sheet. So we're already moving to the top 5 quotes. Oh man, didn't mean to make Matt go first there. Sorry, Matt.
Buckle in for the Annapolis story.
I'm not going to read the whole thing out.
I specifically did not put that on my list because I figured other people would have it covered.
Yep.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Matt. I'll go last.
Coming in at number 5. It's okay. Banana boats are fun. Number 4. A what? Number 3. You're gonna need a bigger boat. It's like you think Jaws. You think that line. To be
Yep.
honest. Number 2. Hello out there. This is Calvin Bouchard. May I please have your kind attention? Due to technical difficulties, it has become necessary for us to temporarily close the Undersea Kingdom now. For those of you who are still in the underwater portion of the park, please follow your guides. They will point you to the most convenient, accessible exits. Where the hell is the nearest accessible exit? We're underwater! Is this thing off? Uh-huh. Give me some lights down there! Got them right here. Can't see shit down there!
So, just for the record, I purposely put that on because I knew Matt would go before me and I knew he would take it.
Fucking love it. It's so good.
I do have another Calvin quote, though.
And then number 1, it's Quint's monologue. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but it's just the way that Robert Shaw delivers that monologue. Like, every word, like you sort of, you're hanging on every word of that, and you he paints a picture through the dialogue and everything like that. But then just the performance as well, like you can see in his eyes as he's telling that story that he's not in that boat. with Brody and Hooper anymore. He's back there in the water.
Yeah.
And it's such a powerful scene, and like the dialogue is so good, and the delivery of it is great. It's probably up there with, it's probably one of the greatest movie monologues of all time. It's fantastic, absolutely brilliant.
Joel, you're
Doll's
up.
eyes.
All right. Number 5 is from Jaws 4. Hang on to your socks, lad. Hey, wait a minute, man. You sure you know how to do this? Of course not. What kind of pilot do you think I am?
Good one.
Number 4, a what?
I love that's the same place on both mine and Joel's list as well.
Number 3, that's some Bad Hat Harry. I just really enjoyed the old-fashionedness, the way it sounded. Number 2, look, fellas, let's be reasonable. I'm not going to stand here and watch you perform some sort of half-assed autopsy on a fish and have the Tinter Boy spill out all over the dock. I don't know. I like that. And then number 1 is you're going to need a bigger boat. This series, it's hard not to go back to the basic ones, because that really is the best dialogue we found in this whole series.
And how many times has it been parodied as well? Like, you needed a bigger insert, item here. Like, it's so iconic.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Number 5 is from Jaws: The Revenge, coming from Hoagie. You passengers, you're all the same. Complain, complain. Shark comes out of the water. Oh, shit. Number 4, I'm sorry, is from Jaws 4. It's the Calvin quote. First, you have Dr. Morgan going, "Our shark couldn't have killed Overman. Its mother did." And Calvin Bouchard goes, "You're talking about some damn shark's mother." From number 3 is from Jaws 2. It's Timmy and Doug. I love Timmy and Doug. They always, I don't know if it was because of growing up, I had glasses and they had glasses. They were nerdy, so it just worked. But Timmy goes, "So who are you going to ask to dance next?" And Doug goes, "Tina Wilcox." And Timmy goes, "Ed's girlfriend? You're crazy." And Doug says, "It doesn't hurt to ask. Sometimes the most beautiful girls are the most loneliest." And Timmy's response is, "That's a crock of shit." And my last 2 lines, I can quote Jaws like the back of my hand. I could probably give you the whole movie right now. I have the script written, thanks to Chewy for sending that to me, who my wife saw it and got it for me. I have the whole script written out, and when we first see the shark. So I'm going to go with lines that I kind of incorporated into my everyday life. When I used to drink, I always used to cheers. And whenever I cheers, I always used to say, "Here's to swimming with bow-legged women." That's my quote number 2. And last but not least is the name of my dog. My dog is named after the dog in this movie. So I have to say, "Come on, Pipit. Pipit, come on. Pipit. Come on, Pipit." And then you just see the stick floating so you see the shark got eaten, or the dog got eaten. So that's it. That's my 5.
Kind of disappointed that your dog didn't come down into the camera at that point.
I mean, I can come get him.
But I would have expected, like, I'm being called. I'm a good boy. Like, all right. So my 5 quotes. My number 5, I'm not going to read it. It's the Quint speech. Everything Matt said. I love it. Number 4 is the what?
Jesus Christ, that's 3 out of 4 of us have it in 4th place as well. Not just on the list, in the same place.
It's a solid number 4. My number 3 is from Jaws 4, and it is exactly what I showed last week in IMDb, just shark roar. My number 2 is that you're going to need a bigger boat. And then number 1, it's even in our opening. I've always loved the line from the movie that I think I'm familiar with the fact that you're going to ignore this problem until it swims up and bites you in the ass. I've always loved that line.
Yep, so have I.
Just a solid line, solid delivery. Makes me think Jaws every time.
Yep.
All right, Joel, you are going to kick us off with the top 5 kills.
Number 5 is actually, I think it's the first one in the first movie where it's the kid in the water, and then it gets snapped up and goes under. I just remember that being really jarring as a first kill, especially with it being a child. So it's sort of a good preamble as to what's coming next. Number 4 is Jaws 2, the girl panicking and then her exploding with the shark.
Nice.
I got a good laugh out of that, out of a movie that was pretty bad. So it's sort of the hallway scene, Hobbs of Shaw of Jaws 2.
Sure.
Number 3 is Woman Killed on a Banana Boat in Jaws 4. For a movie that I was sort of half paying attention, that was kind of a holy shit moment for me, because you not only having her scooped up, but then like the kids freaking out while being pulled by the boat. It was pretty striking to me. Number 2 was Jaws 2, the helicopter, when the shark killed the helicopter.
It's a good one.
That was pretty good.
Forgot about that.
And then number 1 was in the first Jaws movie when the fisherman gets gobbled up from the legs up. For such an old movie, I really thought that shark looked pretty good. And they sat on it long enough to where you could have looked and seen some of the seams, but they did such a good job in that movie building up the tension and you having that anticipation that even if you could have seen the seams, you looked over it because it's a good accent to all the anticipation of seeing this thing fully, and it was just really good.
All right. So per usual, I try to do something from every movie. So my number 5 is The Banana Boat. I think that for a PG-13 movie in '86, that was pretty jarring, and just to have her like, it's absurd that the shark like lifts out of the water with the girl in her mouth. Still, that's so but like her thrashing really sells it. So kudos to that stunt woman.
It's visceral. Like
Right.
there's something really visceral about like it, like when she's in the mouth, like still
Right.
it's like flailing around and everything.
My number 4 is Fitzroyce, guy in mouth about to blow it up with the grenade. I can't think that there's something. I couldn't even think of a more horrifying death than just being in that. Like he knew he was dead, so he's like, "I'm taking the shark with me," but the shark got him first. So one of the most horrifying death sequences, and just to have it like the way it was filmed too, I think that was pretty jarring. Number 3 comes from Jaws 2, Eddie's death. Just the way that it was done, and especially with like Tina freaking out on the boat, and then like the camera up above, so you see how big the shark is, the fact that it dives under the boat, and then you have the underwater sequences, and then you see Eddie thrashing, and then him getting pulled to the boat, very reminiscent of the first kill in Jaws. So and just at the very end, just a pool of red. So I mean that was pretty jarring there too. My number 2 is not the first kill, or is the first kill. Sorry, it is the first kill. Joel, Alex was number 2, but Chrissy Watkins. Just there is something to show what Steven Spielberg can do, because the shark was supposed to be seen eating her. And the fact that they tied her up and thrashed her like they did left a lot to the imagination, and that's what made this movie so good. And my number 1 is Quint. I think that's a perfect bookend. Having a kill where you don't see the shark and then a kill where you see the shark just makes it that much more poignant. And it's the same for the movie. You go from not seeing the shark to seeing the shark devour someone. So I think that's the gnarliest kill. Whereas the Troy's got swallowed whole, you see the teeth in Quint. So that is my ranking.
I think Brian's supposed to go next, but he's currently muted, and
there's a floating Jason.
I was gonna say, was that a Jason face that just popped in?
My son just got home and he found me a new Jason mask. So
nice.
It's always a cause to celebrate whenever you find
he
a
can
Jason
send me a
mask.
gift too. That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry, that was adorable. He's very excited about it. All right, so it's my turn for top 5 kills.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. So the boy in the first one is Alex, right?
Yes, Alex.
In the round, so that's my number 5. I didn't just do people because I feel like there's more kills in this than just people. So then I went for the shark in 4. For my number 4 is the shark getting blown up because that's awesome. And then my number 3, I did the shark in 1 because it's a shark getting blown up and that's awesome. My number 2 is the girl in the beginning of the first movie. Like that's one of the most iconic kills in any horror movie or any movie ever. It's just absolutely perfect. And then my number 1 is Quint. Quint is that death scene is stuck with me since the first time I saw it. I think it always will. Fucking brutal and hard to watch. It's great.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. That's mine.
Yeah. So I've got number 5. I've got Brody dying of fear of making another Jaws film. Am I right?
That's it. End the show. He wins. With the fear. Fear killed him.
Number 4, I've got Alex Kittner because like it's that sort of you just see that almost like the bubbling of the blood, and it's that the distance, and that's when we have that fantastic the shot. I forget what like dolly zoom or something. What do you call it? Like with Zolly. That's it. Yeah. With Brody like sort of like seeing that, and then all the chaos that happens. Brilliantly put together sequence. Number 3 is Quint. I think the way that Robert Shaw is like when he's sort of like sliding down there and he's just like thrashing his legs out and he grabs the machete and he's just sticking. He's just panicking and like just trying not to get eaten by this shark. Is like you said, it really sticks with you.
Yeah.
Number 2 is in Jaws 3, the guy like trying to blow the shark up as basically gets crushed by the shark's throat as well.
Yeah.
Like the shot that they do it with it's so well done. That like with the camera behind him and you just like looking out of the shark's mouth and you just see the
teeth coming in.
The contraction of the throat as well, and just all of a sudden like you just it's so there's something off-putting and unnerving about it because you're like what is I can't think of any other film where we've had that sort of perspective as well.
Right.
Like any kind of like shark movie or when you're in the mouth of the beast of what's eating the person, like behind the person that's in it as well, is like it's fantastic. It's so good. And then number 1 is the swimmer in Jaws at the opening. That opening sequence is phenomenal. Like the way that they do that with just dragging them around. You don't see the shark. You don't fucking need to see the shark.
Yep.
Like it's less is more, and it's so effective because of that. Because it's just her screaming. There's all this noise and everything. Then all of a sudden she gets yanked underwater, and then just dead silence. And then you just cut to the sleeping boyfriend, and it's just silence. You just hear the waves. That's it. Fucking fantastic.
Agreed.
All right, so we are into ranking the films at this point. We're going to start with ranking the other shark films that we covered, and then we're going to rank the actual movies. We're going to do these as 2 rounds, not just going to go all at once. But before we do, it's time to check in on Chainsaw Lady. Take a quick break to see. You know what? Here, I'm going to show.
Go to the studio with Chainsaw Lady and
real quick, we got to check.
See with your weather report.
Let's see where we started with Chainsaw Lady. Okay. All right. So the first attempt at Chainsaw Lady was this. It's a good looking chainsaw.
That's very shiny.
Yeah.
I like the detail with like the chewed up wood in there as well.
Yeah.
I like how it's called the Chainsaw 5000.
Yep. So this.
Oh, it's got lights on it as well. That's cool.
I know.
So you can chainsaw in the dark.
I said make a attractive chainsaw. It gave me an attractive chainsaw. That's where we started. Where we ended up. Hold on. Is slightly different. We saw the attractive chainsaw lady, and then I said, make that a clown, as anyone would do. And this is where we ended.
Showtime.
That is an attractive lady chainsaw clown thing with a
machine.
I had to scribble out.
That is some video game character design if you've ever seen it.
Yeah, like if that would make sense in Dead Rising for sure.
Or Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal,
Yeah, that's a solid
Twisted
choice.
Metal for sure. But there we go. I'm glad we went on this experience together. This was fun.
Thanks for editing that.
Yep.
I'm annoyed you edited it personally.
I'm kind of too, but that's okay.
Well, YouTube appreciated it, and just for one more thing for good measure, I did throw in make a chainsaw shark, and there we go.
Oh, I love that. That should be Jaws 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out Google AI has no problem making chainsaw sharks, but as soon as there could be boobs involved, it's like, whoa, man, get out of here, pervert.
I'm kind of sad we didn't talk Jaws 19 and Back to the Future. Have you guys seen the trailer that they made for that?
No, but I'm okay.
I know. I didn't know they made an actual trailer for it.
Yeah, they did. I'll put it. It's just they talk about what happens between 5 and 18. It's just like then Jaws found love, and then Jaws became a robot. I'll put it in the chat.
That sounds pretty good. All right, but Ryan, you get to kick us off with the ranking the other sharks.
All right, just because I have to put it at 4 and I can't put it at never watching again is The Reef.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It's a kids' movies. I love kids' movies, but when I want a shark movie, I want a shark movie. However, Robert Rodriguez, when he makes a movie, he understands the movies that he is making, and he goes all out like he does in Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So kudos to him. 2 is Sharknado, just because that movie does know what it is, and sci-fi just lets them pull the stops. And the fact that they can just get all of those people, Frankie Muniz, David Hasselhoff, it just makes the movie fun.
It does.
And then lastly, Deep Blue Sea. That's one of those movies that, with the right director, with like Rennie Harlan, who knows how to make an action film, the movie just works. So those are my 4.
It really shouldn't.
Right. It shouldn't, but it does.
But it
the
does.
dude made Cliffhanger, and Cliffhanger shouldn't have worked, but it does.
All right, so for mine, so when I made this thing, I usually just copy and paste the old list, and this is usually a top 5 situation, so it still had 5 in there, and I didn't chance to edit it out, so I left it as 5. So number 5 is The Reef, because fuck that movie. 4 is Intentionally Left Blank. So number 3 would be Sharknado 3. I always told myself I was never gonna watch any of the Sharknado movies. I didn't hate it. I thought I was gonna not like it. Like this sort of like knowing what it is to the level that it knows what it is not usually my brand of humor. Like you have to pull that off really well for me to love it. Like a Naked Gun does that really well. Like you know what you're making and it's so stupid it's fun. This one's in that same ballpark, but they don't have the quality filmmakers. So it's still a good time. I had a good time with it. I'll never go back to it. I'm not going to watch 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6.
Oh, me neither.
I've had my time.
You've seen the best one, so clearly they go to space. Like
I'm good. So then number 2 was Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which I did not expect. I thought that would be when we originally listed these out. I thought that'd easily be my last one, but I watched it with my son, and we had a ton of fun. Like he was laughing the whole way through. We're both kind of making fun of it, having a good time with it. Like that was awesome. So yeah, I dug it. And then number 1 for everything I said earlier is Deep Blue Sea. The movie fucking rules. It's just awesome. And it never stopped being awesome. And it should have by now. It should have worn off its welcome by now. But no, it's still fucking awesome. So Matt, you're up.
Coming in at like 10 is The Reef, because fuck that movie and fuck you, Ryan.
You're welcome. Here all day.
And then from 10 we go to 3, because I'm just nothing. There's nothing in between. There should be a massive void that The Reef is swallowed up.
As I said.
Fuck you. Number 3, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I don't think I'm the right audience for this film. But, I can see there's effort made, and I can imagine kids potentially would enjoy it. Number 2, Sharknado 3, because it's a laugh riot. Like they know the type of film they're making. And I agree with you, as Brian, though, if the people making it are just not quite good enough. Like if this was a bigger budget sort of like cinematic thing rather than like a TV movie, it could be something superb. It could be like the sort of like Airplane or Naked Gun for shark movies, but they just don't have the quality filmmakers there, the quality acting, and like the money as well.
Yeah.
But it's still great fun. And then in first place is Deep Blue Sea. Like, yeah, it's a pretty damn good movie.
Just awesome. All right, Joel.
All right, number 4, The Reef. I don't need to belabor the point. I'm glad I only wasted 40 minutes of my life instead of waiting until the end. Number 3, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. It's a kind of movie where I think you can have your fun in one go and be satisfied. So that's where that lands. Number 2 is Sharknado 3. I have not seen it outside of clips, but what I can tell you is that it is going to be one of the next movies Kelly and I watch because it looks so absurd. And then 1 is Deep Blue Sea for the reason everybody mentioned. It's actually, I think, the first shark movie I saw, and
wow.
So that was another thing that made it really good. So
We
And it's got that great song, you know.
Yep.
We
My
all
hat
agree
is
that
like a
number
shark's fin.
It's so fucking good. It's so bad, but so good.
Oh, do you know what I want? I just had a thought. I want someone to re-edit Jaws, leave it exactly the same way as it is, but the end credits play that song instead.
No. I'll take you one step further. Just replace the Jaws theme with that. So instead of the dun dun every time, deepest, bluest, my hat is like a shark's fin every time.
In the land of the damned.
It would just ruin all the tension in that movie. It would be so so funny. Yeah, I'm into that. All right, let's rank these movies. So we're back to me going first, right? Ryan went first.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think most people can kind of guess where I'm going to go with this, but here we go. So my number 4 is number 2. I fucking hate that movie. I never will watch it again, and I'm happy about that. The rest of these I will watch again, for whatever reason. So my number 3 is Part 4, which I wish 4 was higher. I do, but it is still Part 4. It has a lot of problems, and it's just not the stupid fun that 3 is. 3 is fun the whole goddamn way, and it shouldn't be. And the 3D of it, the slow moving floating shark at the window, the jaws coming out and like forming into a jaw, like all of it, like it's just so much fun. And I don't think
the floating severed head of the fish in the opening credits as well. Like,
it's a gift that just keeps giving, and it really shouldn't. And then like you find out later in life that like Quaid was just fucked up the whole time he's making the movie. That makes it funny too. There's so many things about this movie that I just like. It's just perfect.
so you go back knowing that everyone's on cocaine. Like, oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. And it was what's her name's first movie? From we were talking about Back to the Future. Wasn't it her first movie?
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thompson.
Yeah. So that's
Was
cool
it
too.
really? Oh wow.
So yeah, all great. And then of course 1 is number 1 because how could it not be? Like that's it's Jaws, man. Like I want to be an ass and be like, no, my favorite one is Part 3. No, it's not. It's Jaws. All right, Matt, you're up.
It's the same. I'm not even joking. He's identical. So number 4, 2, number 3, 4, number 2, 3, number 1, Jaws, and pretty much for the same reason. Like Jaws 2 is just boring as fuck. Like it's like even the shark scenes aren't great. Like there's like any tension that you're trying to build up with the shark stuff is ruined as well when you see the rubber face going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah.
Jaws 4, like it's kind of like it's a fun film. It's a fun ride, and also I like the change in scenery as well. Like like going to the Bahamas, it just feels different somehow. Like there's like and that ocean there looks amazing. I want to go to the Bahamas now because and go on a boat somewhere there because the sea just looks so clear. It's beautiful. And Jaws 3D. It's mental. It's fucking great. Like, what the amount of cocaine they were on making that film like makes sense. Honestly, with like the final product that you see, with like just the still image of that shark just like slowly moving towards the glass, and then like ever so slowly it opens its mouth and just bites the window or something. I don't know, but yeah, like Jaws is always going to come first because it's a fucking classic.
Yeah,
there's reasons why it goes at the top of many greatest films ever made lists because it's brilliant. Like there's that famous quote about, I can't remember who it was saying, but someone was saying to Steven Spielberg, well, we can't shoot now because the clouds are all wrong. And he basically said, if they're looking at the clouds, we lost them. And I've never, ever looked at those clouds.
Yep.
Not once.
Damn it, I need to do that.
I keep telling myself I'll do it next time, and then I always forget because it just sucks you in.
It does.
Like, it'd be fun just to do it, just to troll Spielberg. Like, I was watching Jaws. Do you know the clouds don't match shot to shot? I'm just saying you lost me.
James Cameron would be like, yeah, your stars are not correct in how it would be in 1912 or whatever, whenever the Titanic sank. And he goes back and makes it perfect.
He went back and did it.
Yep.
He fixed it.
And then re-released it and made a shit ton more money for one scene.
Yes, good for him. All right, who's next?
Same answers.
Wow.
Same across the board. Jaws 2 is clearly the bottom. Jaws 4 is a little bit of a slow burn to start, especially with the kind of dramatic take it wants to do. But it won me over in the end. Number 2, Jaws 3. Shark JPEG floating towards the screen. And number 1, Jaws. It's easy to see how it's people's favorite movie. It's a masterful film. It really is.
All right, Ryan with the change of pace.
Guess whose list is completely different?
If you put Jaws 2 anywhere but the bottom,
Here's
It's
what
not gonna
I'm
be the
going to
bottom.
say. This is my favorite franchise. There is no bad movie to me. This is I watch these movies religiously. I watch these movies a lot. I love them for what they are, and I love them for their quirks. I love them how bad they are. I love them how they feel like one feels like a Hallmark movie. I ranked these on my personal fandom and how much I revisit them and reasons why I enjoy them. So that being said, we're gonna go top to bottom because that is number 1 is the best. You're not like that movie is the reason why I grew up loving sharks, why I love cinema, why I love horror movies. This is the movie that did it for me. So that will always be number 1. Number 2 is a movie that I will go back to watch for something fun. It's 4. It is something that I will just go back and watch and enjoy. I love all the facts about the movie. I love pointing out all the crap about the movie. When they released an edit of what a real shark would look like when it's attacking Michael underwater, I thought that was brilliant. It's just something that I can go back and watch, and even though it's ridiculous, I mean, I've read the book for Christ's sake. So, I've read all 3 books. I've read Jaws, I've read Jaws 2, and I've read Jaws: The Revenge. Number 3 is Jaws 3. Number 3 is Jaws 2. For me,
you can read my mind.
reason being.
Just sitting there waiting for you to say that. I'm like, I'm going to hit it if he does.
I know. Reason being is because despite the movie's flaws, which there are a lot, the shark included, I think that there is a testament to what they tried to do with the film and tried to make it a more human approach. And you get that with Roy Scheider with no one else. But you get some truly brutal kills. I mean, you get Marge getting swallowed whole. You get Eddie. You get, there's throwbacks, there's things, but the movie can be a slog. But I didn't enjoy that because this is a character from one of my favorite movies, so I enjoy seeing that development of that character, even though he didn't want to be there. And the last one is 3. 3 has never really ever clicked with me, ever. It really hasn't. It is straight to video. It was one of those things where, or did it come out? I can't remember. It's
3D. It
definitely went out the cinema.
Yeah, it did. It did.
It's
Sorry.
3D. Like
They all went
3D
3D.
TVs.
It didn't. There was something about it that just did not work for me. But now as an adult, as an adult, and you guys have kind of swayed me, I'm finding the charm in that movie, and that has kind of swayed me to, you know, if I want to in the future, there's definitely a way that I can put that. So do I let what you guys have introduced me to in this revisiting of the Jaws series, do I let that overtake the number 2? Because whenever Jaws was on TV, I would watch it, and the movie that was typically on more than Jaws was Jaws 2 or Jaws 4, and so that kind of shows you why my list is the way it is.
But Ryan, in part 3, there's a group of people that's mode of transportation is jets or water ski pyramid. That's just how they get around. It's just being in a pyramid on water skis. Perfect. Like, no notes. This movie's...
I would also like to add a translation of Ryan's use of charm, which translates to coked up Dennis Quaid stealing a sort of like buggy thing and
box,
crashing it.
A box microphone and yanking the guy.
And yelling at people to get out of the way.
That was his best acting in his coke-fueled moment.
I love that movie. Like, I'm excited to watch that one again at some point. It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
But in the best way. All right, so that's it, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've Jawsed. I enjoyed my time with the Jaws franchise. I'm glad we did our little other shark movies. Man, this episode went a little long because of it, but I think that was good because it gave us, you know, otherwise we'd have been done in 40 minutes, like almost exactly what I guessed.
Well, to be fair, Jaws 4 was like 45 minutes, so we took our 15 minutes back.
That's fair. There wasn't as much to talk. I love it, but there's not.
It's a very simple story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But starting up next, we're gonna have that similar problem, I think, moving forward. Like, we'll see how long these episodes go for the next franchise, but there's not a lot to any of these movies.
I can't wait for 2.
2 is a lot of fun. The Netflix one is a lot of fun. 3 and 4,
remake's okay. The prequel to the remake is very good. I like that one.
I don't think I ever saw that one. I saw the remake, and I did not like it when I saw it, but I think I like it now. But either way, we're talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Even wore the shirt for it. We've been talking about doing this one at some point. I think it's going to be a good time. I don't know. We were between this one and Chucky, and I ended up on this one because I was afraid we'd burn out on Chucky because I could not decide if we wanted to do the show or not do the show or just do the movies. But either way, I'm like, that's a lot of murder doll. We might do Chucky at some point anyways, and just kind of embrace the chaos of like, if we burn out, we burn out. We start bad-mouthing the movie, so be it. But I think we'll have more fun burning out on Texas Chainsaw Massacre because, like, yeah, we'll burn out on this one too. There's a lot of movies, and there's only so many things you can do murdering people with a chainsaw, but we're going to cover all of those bases, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So that will be coming up soon, and yeah, we don't really do plugs on this, so that's it. So, do I just say bye? Is there anything else to say? I think we've said it.
Here's to swimming with bow-legged women.
There we go.
Chainsaw!